20 options, different rib widths, different opacities, different finishes and different colourways. And one question I get asked constantly, how do I choose the right film for my project? Today I'm going to answer that. And by the end of this video, you know exactly what to look for, what questions to ask, and how to match the right reeded film to any commercial brief. Hi, I'm Paul from Formul8. The most common mistake I see when people are choosing reeded film is relying on the sample and the only consideration when specifying reeded window film. Why, do you ask? Well, the problem is that two films that almost look identical on a swatch can perform completely differently once they're on the glass in a real space. Different light conditions, different privacy requirements, and different architectural context. So, before you look at the samples, get clear on these three things first, then the sample selection becomes a lot clearer. Let's talk about privacy, because this is the functional core of a reeded film specification. The rule is simple. The tighter the rib, the more privacy the film delivers. A tighter pattern creates more ribbed surface across the glass, which means less visibility through it and a stronger visual separation between spaces. This is your specification for boardrooms, private meeting rooms, healthcare consultation spaces, and anywhere where full visual privacy is a non-negotiable. A wider rib opens the film up. You get more light coming through in a lighter visual weight and a finish that feels more open and architectural. It's perfect for office fronts, collaborative spaces, or hospitality environments where you want the reeded aesthetic without the heaviness of a full opaque finish. Same product family, completely different performance, and it all starts with the size of the rib. Now let's talk about light. And this is the thing that surprises people the most about reeded film. Privacy and natural light are not opposing forces. Reeded film doesn't block light, it diffuses it. And the light still moves through the glass. It scatters as it passes through the ribbed surface, softening the view without closing the space off. What changes between films is the quality and the quantity of the light transmission. A tighter, more opaque film creates a warmer, more ambient film. A wider, clearer film lets more direct light through, while still delivering the texture and separation the brief needs. This is why I always say, specify the film in the context of the light conditions of your actual space. For example, a north-facing office with abundant natural light will read very differently to a south-facing room that needs every piece of lumen it can get. The film should work with the light in the space, not fight against it. Pattern scale is where the functional brief meets the design brief, and it's worth spending time on. A finer, tighter pattern reads as refined and understated. It adds texture without drawing attention to itself, sitting quietly within a space and supporting the design language around it. It works beautifully in minimal, clean environments, where the glazing needs to contribute without competing. A wider, bolder rib reads as more architectural and graphic. It makes a statement in a high-ceiling foyer, a bold hospitality space, or a design-led fit-out with a strong material choice throughout. It can be a genuinely powerful design moment. And then there's the finish. Our range spans clear through to frosted, and now into our new black colourways. Clear finishes maximise light transmission, and frosted options diffuse light more heavily, creating a softer, more ambient result. And the black range? Both the 5mm frosted black and the 15mm black clear bring a depth and drama to glazing that nothing else in the market delivers right now. Ask yourself, is the glazing a background element in the space, or is it a feature? The answer tells you everything you need to know about the pattern scale and finish. And then there's the question about what happens when none of the 20 options are quite right for the brief. It does happen. This is where our custom print capability becomes the answer. And it's something no other supplier in Australia offers. If a client has a specific colour they need matched to a brand palette, or a rib size that doesn't work in the standard range, or they have a piece of artwork they want applied to their glazing at scale, we can produce it. It can be custom printed to their exact specifications and installed by our team managing the project from start to finish. If the brief has a vision that goes beyond what the sample card gives, bring it to us, because these are our favourite conversations. I'll see you in episode 4.